Hi, I'm Judy Vitale with your ReadTheStars.com weekly horoscopes at work for January 25th through 31st, 2016. Wow, we've got through the whole first month of 2016 already, and that's very exciting. And I have great news for everybody. That Mercury retrograde period that's been dragging us down since the beginning of the year is going to come to an end this Monday, the 25th at 4:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yay! Um, this is the time now where we can start to get busy on those New Year's projects that we had to kind of put on the back burner a few weeks ago. Will it be the perfect week to get everything launched and out and on its way? I think it's more for planning that, but this Wednesday, if there's something that you want to launch, it's a really great time to do so. So let's get down to the details, and I'll tell you day by day what to expect. Although we're going to have that blessed event about Mercury going back into direct motion, we will also have a void of course moon for much of the day on Monday. The moon will also be in Leo, so those void of course moon things could be the result of people being a little more dramatic than they need to be. So be careful around planning meetings and making purchases, and don't expect everything to go the way that you plan, okay? It's sort of like also going to be Mercury retrograde's last attempt to make sure that we don't have an easy time and really appreciate the idea of communication and what it brings to our lives. The good news is after that, the moon goes into Virgo 10:46 p.m. Monday night and stays there on Tuesday, makes a nice connection with the planets Neptune and Mars. While this can kind of tend to make people go a little bit overboard with their thoughts, if you're doing something creative or you just need a little bit more of a creative push, you'll feel that on this Tuesday. Just be careful not to go too far off the corral, as they say, okay? And then on Wednesday, we'll also have the Virgo moon. And like I said, this is the greatest day of the week for putting things out there, because you're going to have the moon in a trine to Mercury and a trine to Pluto. And then by the evening, we'll have moon conjunct Jupiter. So people will be very receptive, in a mood to take in and do something with the ideas that you present to them. So that's going to be great. We will wake up Thursday with a void of course moon, because the moon goes void at 7:11 p.m. Wednesday night. And then at 9:59 a.m., the moon goes into Libra Thursday, Friday, and stays there. This is really good for negotiations and seeing both sides and getting people to see your side of a story if you feel as though you're not being represented properly just by the circumstances. So you can work on that Thursday and Friday. Moon goes void, of course, at 8:34 p.m. Friday, and then moves into Scorpio at 10:50 p.m. on Saturday. So that means all day Saturday, void of course moon. And so that means that our Saturday is maybe not going to be as expected. Certainly not good for shopping, okay? You can look around, but wait until you make a purchase. It's always good to do that. You're going to have Mercury conjunct Pluto at 12:52 a.m. and then Mercury square Uranus on Sunday with that Scorpio moon going on. So I would say that the kinds of things that have had us agitated with the configuration of Uranus and Pluto, which is Uranus being change, no matter what, and Pluto like transform, like give up what you got and then accept what comes into the new. These energies are going to be coming into our thoughts. And that's why I say that this week is really good for planning and getting things ready and pushing out a little bit, and then next week's going to be excellent. So tune in again next week. We'll talk about that. Meanwhile, I'll be at Journeys of Life this Wednesday from 3 to 7 p.m. at your service to read some charts. If you would like to make an appointment, you can do so by calling 412-681-8755. I work on the phone. I work there in person. I work other places in person. You can always reach me at 412-953-5315 and at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.